My hair actually don't look too bad. So when you get done, you're going to make the almond thing, right? You can put Machado in it.
I don't know how to make it.
Ice, Machado, almond milk, and you can put some fruit in if you want. It's up to you. It's up to you what you want to do. It's up to you what you want to do. Hi, Mama. Okay. Thank you. Clint, these do look pretty good. I just got to put the Mod Podge on here.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not the only one spending Mother's Day on my own, or I wouldn't be shooting up laughing faces. So that's that. Wouldn't be alive without a ball cap. Hey, Kimmy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bling the rest of these out. And actually, I was told Happy Mother's Day today, which was really, really good. So, but yes, you can say Happy Mother's Day. I appreciate it. But I was down on Reddit today, as everybody says not to go there, getting some screenshots from a certain person called Serious Beat. Serious Beat. So there was a picture. No ball cap, no live. Right? There was a picture of a bruise. And I know what this is going to. And tomorrow is Monday. And nobody is taking away the 2 years of hard work that I put into all of this. And a lot of pictures that are getting shown by this Serious Beat person. And people do end up telling the truth. And this Kiera Bell and the imaginary green, which would be Siwa's last name, so we know where that might be coming from. Hey, PP, hold on. Let me go ahead and mod you. And then after that, we're going to bling these shoes. So I have 2 years. 2 years that I put into all of this, and I've learned a lot. And stop. And what I've went through since I've been out, I've been mass called on. Maria, I was mass called on. Because those texts that Yates showed, they're pretty damn telling. AM to the B. This is my life, and I have a week to start because I have something that I have going on that I'm going to be doing, and it's called earning money. And none of you guys will know where I work because I'm not stupid anymore. No, Marley. You guys have talked about Marley. That was your first thing. You guys mass called, and when that didn't work, you guys trashed that person and you contacted her superior. I can't imagine who would do that. But here's the thing. The more that you try to show proof about something, the more they call you crazy. The more they have that power over you to make calls and stuff like that. So for every time that I tried telling people that there was kind of a merge, that there was a merge between two communities, and now we got the workverse and we have all these other people. When I tried to say something about it, then that was when the calls would start and stuff like that. So when I got out, I was extremely manic again. And, okay. And I modded for somebody who I was originally iced out, but then I modded for somebody else. And I just started noticing that there were so many similarities in what was going on. And thank you. Clint and I had a very, very long talk today because he is somebody that I've been with for a long time. And Clint also is about, Clint, how much do you weigh?
170.
He weighs 170 and I weigh in at 120. And I'm not going to be accused of stuff that I didn't do. And I hate to say it, but he did not tell the truth. And I'm not saying anything bad or anything, but it's not cool. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys, and I'm just going to keep it 100, is Clint and I did argue a lot, but I was also talking to Paul. And that was when Maria and I completely just stopped talking and stuff. And Paul, I don't know if you're listening. I don't know whether you're friends with Maria, but for years, he was wanting me to make calls on Sophie. He wanted me to make a call on Jules. And Maria is well aware of all this. So I've not been physical with Clint. And when you guys do things like that, that leaves a door open for other people to do these phone calls. And that's not okay. So it is. And if they don't get what they want, they call the superior. So when I say, I believe Siwa has the text. If you go to John Yates's, he has every single thing that was said. I thought that Paul was a friend. He would get Clint and I riled up. And that's the truth. And people had told me for years, we were supposed to start a channel together. I believe that some of the stuff happened with Sophie that happened with me. I haven't been around, talked to Paul in forever. He was so fucking pissed at me. And I stuck up for him. So I don't know if, Paul would get Clint and I riled up. Hey, but I will tell you this. Don't accuse me of being physical with somebody when I wasn't. That is not who I am. And after what I heard with Amzi today, and you guys want to pinpoint me, that's not cool. Jules has covered me for years. If you think that Jules isn't throwing everybody under the bus, like George said, the workverse, another person that really isn't a part of the community that much, again, if you think for 1 second that she is friends with any of you, she's not. She's a backstabber. She's a bottom feeder. What things that she used to do to Terry Time that drove Terry Time nuts is she would slow down the speed to make Terry sound like she was drunk, and Terry hated it. And with me, she speeds it up to make me sound some sort of way. I've been talked about with Marley. I don't know about this Doc's cat, this deceased cat. I have no fucking idea because I have so many trolls coming in. We've been accused of doxing her sister. The only person I know that was in that hive was some CK person with a B in it. So maybe Julie would know, maybe Jane would know. I know Minnie would know, but it was a CK person with the B as the last name. And Jules said, I believe she said it was her sister possibly, or it was a friend. Well, here's the problem, Rochelle. A lot of people are confused because we have these women bringing in different communities. Like, I don't know the workverse. The only people that I knew on the male side was Soflo, who she was friends with, Muscle, who she said had a tuna fish butthole, Johnny Mac, I guess, was a part of it, Mike Slick, people I have no problems with. So everything that Maria has told me to do, Maria, and I know you're listening, I did that. And you know the reason why I did that? Because if you don't do what these women want you to do, they will fucking try to fuck your life up. They will. Yes. And Jules has brought every one of them in. So I believe, in my opinion, I'm just saying in my opinion, Jules and Maria have been friends. I have said that, and I've said that, and I've said that. And every time I tried to say something about it, look at William. Jules doesn't like William. Now William's not allowed in Maria's room. A lot of the 90-day people, they don't like Siwa. So if I'm getting decent along with Siwa or Genevra or anybody like that, who doesn't like them? The 90-day. I do not have a drug problem. I do not have a substance abuse problem. And that's just another thing that Jules likes to throw out to make it so people can make calls. And it's really funny that Jules and Maria said, I won't go real life. Bullshit. Yes, you guys will. And you do. Benny's disappointment. Jules getting my 6th grade picture because it was spelled Benevieve. Why do you care? So I'm going to map a timeline right now. And how all this went down. They said Team George, right? That he's crumbling. Now, Kendra, who hates her? Maria and Jules. And both of them covered her. Both of them hate my guts. And I also, when I modded Habanero and I modded Jeff, that's why I got kicked out of the hive. And that's when Maria started coming at me worse. So we've got George, who Jules never ever liked, but she enjoyed the dolls and all the stuff that went with that. And then Maria was coming into George's room to come at me and interrupt the chats, right? Because that's what they started saying, Maria and Jules. If you have a wrench, then you can't go into somebody else's room, right? So they're deflecting off everything else. Like, I'm a shit mother, but you don't have your kid on the fucking weekends or on Mother's Day. So there we have Maria and Jules with that, right? And then we have Rochelle, who was brought into this. And then Lauren, and now Rochelle and Lauren aren't hanging out. So now everybody likes Lauren, but is going after Rochelle, right? So that's where the workverse gets brought in. And then we remember Born in the Corn, and that's who Jules didn't like. So that's where Bambi came in. So you brought, Jules brought that person in. So we have Bambi. I can't imagine anything that Jules may have said to get Bambi where she was. Now keep in mind, these women also pull your FOIAs too. Let's see here. What's another person? I haven't seen Ghost of Shadows. Whose room does he typically go into? Jules. Let's see who. Oh, Penelope. Maria, I guess, doesn't like Penelope anymore because she's showing proof. And we know Jules doesn't like her. And her 4-year-old child was accused. I guess she's going to get tipped. So at 4 years old, you guys already know she's going to be sliming all over a pole. Got it. So we've got Penelope, Kendra, George, Rochelle, not Lauren. And all the same accounts go into all of our rooms, but they don't go into anybody else's room. Odd, right? Is there anybody else that everybody's going after? Is there anybody else? Oh, so then we have, so we're going to go up this tier, right? So then we have the top tiers, which are the content creators, which would be me and whatever. Then you have the middle tiers, which are the people that pay for everything. Then you have the lowest tiers, and those are the ones like Lindsay, William, and those are the ones that they instigate to do all this stuff because they don't really have anything going on. They view them as weak. Yes, 2 sickies. And what did Jules do? She posted them. So we know that Jules has brought the workverse in. Now here's the thing, Maria. When you posted yesterday and you got rid of the first one, when you posted the second one, and I thought you guys said that you didn't involve other people, which would be the hogs, who commented on your post? So this shit's been going on for a while, and I'm tired of it. And those two have been friends. And I believe that somebody, what George is saying, they are throwing somebody in the middle when shit does hit the fan. And it shouldn't have to be. But this shit's been going on for years, right? So this all started, if you guys remember, with Jules talking about the cabinet door. And then you guys bring Marley up. And then Jules talks about putting Chloe on there. But then we have people in Reddit who we know don't like Siwa, don't like me, don't like Rochelle. And you see these people continuing to fucking post. Revolutionary book, automatic cheek, all people like you. So why aren't there any posts about Maria and what she does on Mother's Day? Why don't you guys post something about Amzie and the way that she's been caught and the stuff that she says, which is just as bad as the stuff I said to Clint 3 years ago. How many people are in here? 51? And then Jules, yes, you did start the cheesecake stuff. And yes, I'm very happy that that was helped out with my child. But Jules, she was still in the hive, honey. And when all this shit started, she was all in there. So who brought the family into it? You did, Jules. I also gave you information when you and I were talking and we were cool about court dates and stuff like that. I personally would like to know when I was insane who had all my court details and stuff like that. And then, yeah, I will agree with the showing of the house that, I mean, I kind of showed my house too. But really, that's all I'm saying. You guys are instigators. It's targeted bullying. I'm tired of it. I shouldn't have to feel bad because I had a breakdown. I shouldn't have to feel bad that there are things that I don't remember. I shouldn't have to feel bad about all the times the cops came. I shouldn't have to feel bad that I saw a live where I was in the Rent-A-Center thing. Why? Because I was scared. They didn't come to pick up my stuff. What would you guys have done if that happened to you? Well, I am tired and she posts daily. Let Lauren post. They're just gassing her up. And Jules, you look at the clerk reports. You know exactly what's going on. And if you're not doing it, you're getting somebody like JFID to do your work, and that's who you are. And I would like to apologize to Muggsy. I was joking around with him about the cash apps and shit like that. I don't care if anybody cash apps me at this point because I have a fucking job. And Clint and I aren't perfect, but you show me a relationship where people don't get into arguments. As long as it's not any type of physical stuff, you guys need to shut up. Because I'm done making phone calls and telling them that the same two creators that instigate this shit. And it's not fair. It's not. I could never imagine I never did anything to JFed. I don't know why these people are like, I'm lawyers. Well, you guys must have a very flexible schedule, or maybe like you're doing something with another lawyer that allocates you guys to be off, whatever. So this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my best not to respond to Jules, but I'm not going to be lied on by Jules because we know what's going to happen. She's going to go live and she can't keep my name out of her mouth. And you know, what I will call some of you are, it's just amazing that none of you guys liked her. None of you did. And because your hate for people made you all band up. Because at the end of the day, guys, she's going to be the one sitting back on her Venus filled with bad decisions. And she's going to throw all you all underneath the bus. I really like JFed. And I also think that there's an extra room where they do all this stuff and the new movies and stuff like that. I don't know how Jules gets them, but we watched a lot of new movies and stuff like that. And for her to talk about low income and asking about X, Y, and Z, don't you guys notice that she doesn't do the super chats because she gets cash apps? And that's fine, Jules. Just stay out of my business. You guys knew that today was going to be a rough day, and you know what? It wasn't as rough as you guys think. Because I was told Happy Mother's Day. So how'd that work out? Oh no, I know who you wish is. I'm getting to figuring out most of you guys. I've been watching a lot of old videos and stuff, and what I'll do is their new, like their old name and stuff like that, I'll match it up with what's being said, because even in the old videos, it does give you the option to hit live chat. It's always the same ones. You Wish, Tina, Legal, Gums, Wonder Woman. But you never see those accounts go into their rooms. You never see it. So I wanted to, hopefully this person's watching this, but if you're not, I'm going to message you on IG. I was informed, and this was somebody I did give my address to, and she wouldn't give it out. They have some stuff about the bee and stuff that she's done, and I'm going to try to get it. Never had any issues with pizzas since I moved. I get out of the hive, I get pizzas delivered. I don't know who's calling me from Washington. But I think a lot of things that get done, the more that they talk about this and that, the more that they're doing it. That's what I think. Oh, and they're gassing up AMC too. They're using AMC. Siwa, please stay in here. You're allowed to stay in here too. Because Siwa's being targeted too. The 90-day people that don't like me, y'all never like Siwa. But see, here's the thing. I know how to squash things with people. I went to Siwa. I took the video down. I make a fucking penny off of it. But you guys keep bringing up stuff that Siwa did back in the past. Okay, and I interviewed her dude. She was fucking pissed. But there was a point where Siwa and I did get along for a long time. And when I was in Rochelle's live last night, I left the room because, and that's okay. I can coexist with anybody, but I don't feel comfortable being in a room with whatever. So let's get to Siwa's video. I received this is when I kind of knew that Jules and Maria were fucking around, right? Siwa's live was being streamed in Paula's backup channel. And I received a link from somebody and I went in there and it was amazing. The people that were in there and the commingling, like I believe Lindsay was in there, William was in there, people from the Hive were in there, and everybody is just commingling until Siwa struck the video. And maybe I told her, stop giving me links to go into these rooms when y'all know I super chat. Yeah, you know what I did when I went in there? Because you guys invited me in there. I have the whole conversation. I super chatted, not super chatted, I screenshot every single thing that was said, every person that was in there. And I have it in my phone. I do. And it was Jules and Maria's friend. Vixie was in there. Vixie was in there. Where they're talking about filters. Y'all putting 900 on, you still ain't looking good. I think I'm feeling in my feels because of someone I know being riled up. So then, what should I do, Jen? I'm sorry you felt like you had to leave. Do the best that you can to ignore them. But if you have to talk about it, it's your panel. It's your channel. And you cover what you want to cover. Just don't do it to the extreme that they do. And always make sure, guys, if you are watching them, because you guys do, screenshot things that you need to in the chat. The stuff that I've had said. Actually, Miss Mickey, you were talking about doxing somebody. You said you wanted to dox somebody. I think you said you wanted to dox, was it Habanero or somebody? But you guys don't dox or anything. Well, I have a screenshot of that. I have screenshots of you guys insinuating I'm on stuff that I'm not on. I got all of it. Is it harassment or is it freedom of speech? It could be freedom of speech. All I'm saying is it's targeted. Okay, it was you? Okay. Daddy's disappointment. Joanne, it's only going to be a few more minutes and I'm going to blame these. Daddy's disappointment. Is she the only one who's done stuff to get money? Or is she the only one that's open about it? Why do you guys not like her? Because the 90-day community. You don't. That's why there's an account with Benny's disappointment. Just saying. So you're not going to rag on me and talk about Social Security and what I need to report. I know how all that shit goes. It's called fucking adulting. You guys want to talk about, and I'm going to bring George up, but I'm not going to bring the one person into it. I have seen George get ridiculed for the LGBT. I have heard George, content creators threatening him, saying they were going to go to Ohio. I heard that. I was in that live. I record a lot of things from your guys' live. I do. Like the stuff that Amcy said when she was driving. And for 99 cents, you could go over and listen to her live where she was cussing Clark out. Using the F word. But I'm the one that said that shit to Clint, right? Okay. You are? Okay, I'll end this soon, honey. So if George needed me to, you know, George, I'm there for you. But just understand, there are tons of people that are from the LGBTQ community. And a lot of you women are friends with them. What's going on, honey? So while you guys are talking shit on me, or you're talking shit on Kendra, or you're talking shit on George, maybe we lie when we go live because we don't want people to get into our business. And you know what? I don't care if George lived in a sewer. I don't care if George lived in his mom's basement. I don't give a crap if George lived in my attic. If George doesn't want to tell the truth about where he lives or whatever, but you guys doxed his freaking dad's obituary and you guys get caught doing it. Jules, you remember how my dad's and you were like, oh my God, there's a big slideshow. Oh my God. Remember when we were at the cemetery and you called Brenda the Swan Lady? You remember half of you people that are in Jules's room were saying that she was the one that did all this stuff to me? Why are you guys cool with her? No, it is called, if you disrespect whatever. Yeah, I got it. I recorded it. Anybody can join a membership tier. Anybody can. I'm a hoe because I messed around with Johnny Mac, right? But Amzie tried to get with Clint and moved to Ohio. And exposed text messages because she didn't get what she wanted. Okay. Jules hangs out with racists, but her ex. Do I need to say any more? George left, by the way. So I don't know, Jules. If there are some really smart content creators, I hope to God if you women are pretending to be friends with her, because she's going to throw all you guys under the bus. And the person that you guys are trying to lay this on, that's not even back in this community that much, I've seen y'all in the Krama community dropping her name. So. You're not a bee. You're a fucking Snapchat feature. Anybody can go on as a bee. You don't own the bee. You're 55 years old, older than me, and you're behind a filter. And you instigate people, and you say things, and I don't think these men and women that are in your rooms are not understanding. You allow them to say this stuff so you can say when you get mad at them, I didn't have anything to do with this. And that's how sick you are, Jules. You're sick. And there's only one legit queen bee in the community. And I'll tell you what, sister, you don't get as many views as her. That's a main queen bee. You're not a queen bee. You're a queen pussy, in my opinion. Pussycat. And you guys are sellouts. So, I got 2 fish yesterday. One is red, white, and blue. Loves Trump. And dicked me over for somebody she said that was dead to her. You said the bee was dead to you. And I recorded that. But you screwed me over. So one of my fish that I have, we've got 2 fish. So this is the red, white, and blue one. I'll be putting them in their own tanks. And she's a female. And you are now an all-star person, and you're Terry Time. This is you, Terry Time. Red, white, and blue. Beautiful, right? Swims everywhere, just does whatever. She's got the pink. And then over here, we have the one that is just swimming in circles, goes up to the top, goes down to the bottom, doesn't do anything different. And I think the name I'm going to give you is, well, I can't say frigid bitch. I can't say won't stop. I can't call you doxer. Maybe the defendant. So we have Maria and Terry Time, who have hated each other, and now they're best friends. So you guys are welcome. You guys are the new bottom feeders, because these little things could swim around in a mud puddle. So there you go. Aren't they beautiful? See, Maria, don't say I didn't do anything nice for you. See, just doesn't do anything. Hello, can I dox you? Can I incite people to make calls? Just at the bottom in everybody's business. And then you have the beautiful, strong Terry Time that made us all into the bottom feeders we were. Woke up in the middle of the night with no makeup on to yell at Maria. Because Maria can hold a conversation now. So here's Terry time. Very beautiful. You got the little pink tips. You got the blue and the red. USA. So you got the new beta fish that do not get along. And these will be going into different tanks. And they have bound together by hate and racism and bad decisions. So there you go. We got the new Terry tits. Trump 2025. And we got Maria, otherwise known as the defendant. So don't say I didn't give you luscious, beautiful women, anything. And the great thing is, like I said, these little beta fish, which have two different things, two different tanks, and I'll show you guys because that's what you'll be saying next. But I mean, honestly, they're not really mean anymore because they're best friends. No, I think they're beautiful. And most of you people in Reddit are going to say horrible things, but look at these beautiful fish. See? So that's what I did yesterday. Female betas are aggressive. Let me show you the stuff I got for them because I was pretty freaking amazed. They have these. These are 7-day beta food feeders. Look at that. And Jules, I didn't get you one because honestly, they were $3.99 and they just cost a little bit more than your dirty mattress. And honestly, you have your fat cats that you give crunch to. And honestly, you're not worth $3.99. So you don't get to be a fish. You're the original bottom feeder. B. Hey, Cooch. On rewind. And by the way, Cooch came to me and talked to me. I'm still friends with Julie, but Cooch came to me. We got all that shit ironed out. Actually, Cooch, I would like a few of those videos. If you don't strike me, I would like to play them, if that's okay. Because here's the thing. In those videos, I'm very thin. Not one time did I say order a pizza. I don't know who I talked to. All I know is if you guys thought for 1 second that I was okay. Now, mind you, Jules said I wasn't okay, right? I don't look a damn thing like I did. I don't. So you guys are bottom feeders, in my opinion. And I did talk to Clint today because, you know, we have problems like everybody else, but you don't go for validation to other people and let, you know, you do. Well, George, didn't you deal with Mr. Hogg and his wife? That would be the Hoggette, right? As you guys are making comments about me. Because I don't care. I've never done nothing to Rohog ever a day in my life. But it's very funny because he said, I hate the bee. But then you were like sticking up. But then you're going after George. Why? He was threatened. Hey, I said something about your mom. There ain't no forgiveness or anything at this point. We are good. I mean, somebody went on a date with Clint. They never forgave. They never came to me and said sorry. But I'm a hoe. But I don't look anything like that. And Jules, even though you showed that video, the only thing that it did was it brought up a really, really bad time. And I swear to God, I had no idea. Yeah, I mean, the cheesecake thing did help. But Jules was the only one that didn't pay for it. And she was in that room. Her and Vixie were friends. Way after the cheesecake stuff, Jules. And that was in your room. I can't blame Vixie or anybody else. That was in your room, Jules. And you were okay with it. You guys rag on my hair. You rag on my teeth. You rag on my crown that flew out of my face. Big fucking deal. I don't care. If I can deal with that, I can deal with anything. But both of you women are bad people. Jules, you don't even have kids. So, I'm going to bring the rest of my shoes out. So does anybody have any questions? I actually found 2 different accounts. There's one that's called, that came in my room a couple days ago that said they would call me, and they were a Mary Mary account. Right. Right. And I have showed your channels. I absolutely have showed your guys' channels. Because you guys are insiders. And if you don't get what you want, then you try to fuck everybody's life up. And honestly, I think you women, the stuff that, like that account with the grandchild and stuff like that, how do we know that you guys aren't making those accounts up? Because every time Clark gets busted, Holanopus leaves, Lola leaves. Clark, I believe you're the Wonder Woman person because you like all those superheroes because you're a weirdo. You bring up my mods when you don't even let your mods hide anybody out. Oh, and here's another thing, guys. What I have noticed is if you guys don't block your comments enough, I screenshot that or I record it down. So, Jules, I'm telling you what, your chat is horrible. Thank God, the good Lord, she doesn't have any kids, right? Right? So it's hate bonding. That's what I think. Because you don't like George, and you don't like me, and you don't like Penelope. Wait a minute. Isn't Clark part of the LGBT community, but they're making fun of other people? Why is that, Jules? You have selective racism? How many screenshots am I up to? What's your favorite food? In check. I love when you come in here. You just ask the most deep questions about me. How's your penis today, by the way? But no, I'm kidding. What's your favorite food? And everybody's screenshots. If you don't have the proof, it's conspiracy. No, you don't have to earn my forgiveness because I fucking made your life miserable, Koosh. I did. I made your life freaking miserable. I'm just sorry you were like one of the first people to be let go. And you know what's really weird? Is Jules doesn't like you either. Isn't it weird? Some of you guys like support it and you're heavily against people making comments about it, but you guys are like canoodling with them. Isn't it weird that somebody drove past Cooch's house? And if you guys talk to Paul, Paul knew that somebody went up to the gas station. But that's okay. But somebody's nice enough to send some gifts to somebody's house, but that's not okay. Got it. PP, look. Check these out. So before you guys talk about anybody else's mental health, please keep in mind the people that you guys are hanging out with. A cartoon bee that has screwed everybody in the community over, that has been with somebody that did horrible things to women, but you guys are canoodling. And the other one has more ROs on her than I think I even had. That's your opinion, in check. You can think it's stupid. And you know, here's the thing though, if you think it's all stupid, then why do you watch all of us? Why would you want to watch things that you think are stupid when there's so many other things you can do? I think that's stupid. And by the way, I don't know your fucking name, nor do I care. I think you're stupid, in my opinion. And I can say that. I think that you're a little unintelligent coming in with that name. But we are here with you, baby girl. I'm not your baby girl. Since we're all stupid and all, right? We're all stupid and you're allowed to ask all these questions and you think we're stupid, but you continue to watch us. Hey, Bambi. And I also think with Bambi is that's where Jules brought in the workverse, because remember when Bambi was a rock star because somebody else was up on that panel with her? I'm not thinking about my mods or whatever, but Jules, seriously. Hey, Elijah. But if you think I'm stupid, don't watch me. I love it. It's okay to talk about her deceased husband, but it's not okay for her to, yeah, got it. Or call her family, because that's extreme. But Jules, wait a minute. I do have to bring this up. So you don't agree, you're accusing George of calling your father, right? But it's okay for you to support other people's relatives being called. Just asking. At a level 2. I don't care about any of them. Happy Mother's Day too, Elijah. I really like your name. And I don't think that you're stupid at all. So I'm just going to be limited to who I talk to. And just so you know, any of you that I talk to, I lie about pretty much 90% of everything because I don't want y'all to know my address and not my address. I don't want y'all knowing about my life. So like I said, I don't care about the socks. I don't care about none of that. As long as you're nice, you can hate me at the end of the day. You can do whatever. I don't care. I don't have mods that do all this deleting of everybody. And that's why I said I treated my mods like shit a couple days ago, and I shouldn't have done that. And you guys are so concerned about my kids, right? And what's really weird is this Reddit account, you go to Teen Mom, you go to everybody. Serious B. So you seem to have a lot to say about my family, correct? And a little lopsided. If Jen keeps going, I'm going to whatever. Okay. So Serious B, are you somebody, how would you know about my family so much? How would you know so much about Chloe? How would you know about where I go on Facebook to talk about estranged kids? And that's not all narcissists, you idiot. It's a place that you go when you mess up and maybe drive your kids away, but it's not for narcissists. But you know a lot about my life, and that's a little creepy. Particular salt. You guys think that I don't know some of your Reddit accounts? Revolutionary Book or whatever. Automatic Cheek. Everybody hates Siwa. What's her last name? Again, they're not conspiracy theories. I'm just throwing stuff out because none of you idiots change. So post whatever you want. I don't give a shit anymore. I do like the name Elijah. So for all you people that talk about people's mental health, just realize that maybe somebody's clearing a check because of their mental health being fucked up. Just saying. Good thing you lie about 95%. Well, sometimes it's 96. It just depends on who I'm talking to. And sometimes I don't lie. You'll never know. And it's not your business anyway. I don't play chess or whatever. I go up to a poker table and I bluff because you guys are idiots. Sorry. But no, I don't lie about like 99%. But I do tell like white whatevers because I'm not stupid. Chat, if you ain't nothing good to say, then don't say it. Because they're trolls watching me. One that is a cartoon that attacks everybody online. You don't want to know her channel name. She just sits in an IG with all of her friends and watches bootleg videos and records people and just goes after everybody and gives us all great nicknames. They're just trolls. I don't give a shit. So me and Clint went to church today. And we had a pretty good day. Clint and I. I think it looks pretty good. And I did get the other one done. Clint, do you know what the other one is? It's not about being rude, Elijah. They're cyberbullies. I can give you her channel name. Actually, go over to her channel. Oh my God, the stuff she has on there. It's so positive, Elijah. Oh my God. She's got nicknames for people. We have a 9-toed burly girl, a mesh panty guy. I don't know why she's focused on somebody's mesh panties. Born in the Corn. Siwa, she did something with Siwa. Oh my God. Here's the thing, Elijah. If you're subscribed to her, it is mandatory to listen to shitty ass music, to Cash App her, because Super Chats, freaking, they take 40 to 45% off. And God knows you got to get them resin things. She's a cartoon that tells everybody to say it with their whole chest. There was a lady called Brenda the Swan Lady, and she was at the cemetery that I would go to pick my mom's thing. No, this is a really good channel. I don't have that stuff on there. Thank you, though. Go to her channel. Your wallet will go from thick to thin. Don't tell her any secrets, because when she gets rid of you, she'll tell all your secrets. She's quit YouTube so many times. And then I think in January or something, didn't she like get a tattoo? And she's like friends with 2 of those people now. If you're not of use to her, she's done. Oh, and make sure that you're not blocked in there, because she'll act like that you're not blocked and be like, come on up here and whatever. You're blocked. Because maybe if they would like figure out something to do with their life other than do this kind of stuff, is what I was saying. And if she's that weird, I ain't looking at that. Oh my God, she is a fucking cartoon, dude, with pointy teeth and just, oh my God. She was on TV once breastfeeding a kitten with her whole ass chest. Oh, you didn't miss anything. We're shouting out the really good channel. She's a deflector too. Anything that she says, and she tells on everybody in the community, and she just sits back with her little bee stinger. Oh God, she plays horrible songs too. Something about somebody's pussycat having Wi-Fi or Spectrum. That's our cable company, by the way. Oh, and here's the thing. If you have high school pictures or elementary pictures, or you're from classmates.com, please understand, she'll take your picture too. And she'll post it, proudly. She looks like Rod Stewart. She looks like Gary Busey. Her and Terry Time are starting to look like the Nelson brothers. Oh, no, she's worse than a Karen. No, worse than a Karen. She's kind of like a Hiroshima bomb. You never know when she's going to drop. She's a great gal. She's dated some really nice guys, too. Oh, don't give her ultrasound pic. She don't deserve that. You notice how she's only going after certain people? Isn't that weird? Karen, Chad, Crash, Outmix. What else will she do for you? Oh, she'll teach you how to call people. And then she'll blame it on you. What else will she do? Like I said, it's mandatory to pay for everything. She's got this really nice queen size bed. I think it was like, what, $2? She's got this really good friend. His name is Clark. And she told all of Clark's stories. Is she a snitch? I don't know. Is she a snitch? Is she a snitch? Yes. She snitches on everybody. She's not loyal to anybody. She can't stay out of anybody's business. You know why? Because everybody's business is what makes her a paycheck. Well, they're talking about Muggsy donating money to me. Big deal. Yep. Get those betas in a proper tank with a... Well, hey, get a catfish that eats the shit. Well, SZA, when you first get them, dipshit, you have to get the water temperature. And because I knew you guys were going to say that shit, here's their little tanks, you moron. And since you guys like to know about everything, they're taking Omega 1, and I have some kind of thing to clear the water. Dipshit. Since we have to show proof and nobody else does. Dipshit. Where are those little tablets? Oh, these two. These actually cover for 7 days. So what exactly am I doing that's cruel? I'm not overfeeding them. Hey, Sergeant Peppers. I'm not overfeeding them. Crunch. Not also purchased by her, and if she did, it would be the Dollar Tree. And the thing is I could say anything that I want, and it's not going to change them. Because here's the thing. Both of those women are narcissists. They're narcissists. Narcissists need to be told how great they are. That's why you say that you're leaving. That way you can look at all the comments of, please come back, please come back, please come back. That's what a narcissist is. They need to be validated who they are. A narcissist will block out people so you can't come in and voice your opinion. That's who a narcissist is. Somebody that doesn't care. And it is like culting, because here's the thing. You make people feel like they belong. Like Clark. I mean, in Amcy's life, she pretty much tells the story. I mean, she did tell on Clark for everything. And sometimes I think that Clark's kind of bound there because of his secrets and shit like that. And this woman thinks that this guy is her husband. What are other things that a narcissist needs? I wouldn't say Maria's as narcissistic. No, she is. Nah, I don't know. I'm actually having a pretty decent Mother's Day. I think these women really wanted to piss me off. And it really didn't work because every time I get put down by you idiots, because that's what you are. Not everybody, but every time you guys put me down, I'm just going to do something to prove you all wrong. Because I'm not the only one that's messed up. Reddit. I'm not the only one that's gotten in trouble. I'm just Jen, Elijah. I'm not quite sure who you are, but I'm glad that you came in. And you want to know something about me? I was really mean to my boyfriend. And I hurt a lot of people. And I had a breakdown where I danced all the time. I read medical records. I did some really messed up things. I had the cops at my house, God knows how many times. But the thing is a lot of people came forward and they said, hey, I'm sorry. Some of them said, I'm not sorry. You still hurt me. I have changed. Put your laughing emojis up. But yeah, I have changed because I deal with shit so totally different. Number one, I used to live like a pig, Elijah. I did. I don't live like that anymore. I said horrible, rotten things. He was never Jen's friend. No, Clark was never my friend. And that's why Jules talks so much shit. Like, everything that Amzie said is absolutely fucking true about Clark. This woman is supposed to be his best friend. And she told the story of everything that that man went through. And that's horrible. And no, he was, I think at some point in time, Clark was my friend. But because I would tell him so many times, like, and he said, and this is what he said about his own friend. I said, would you please tell her to fucking stop? Just like I asked Maria. And Clark, you said, you know I can't get her to stop. And you're friends with people that you lawyered up against. Clark is a lost soul. You ever heard of a lost soul, Elijah? Somebody that completely sells out. He's not a friend to her. Boy, there's so much other stuff. Oh, there's so much stuff. Hey, Summer Days. I do have another question, except for the homophobic slur, but other than that. Oh my God, remember when him and you got to go to that video. George played it a while back. And the stuff she said, oh my God. It's okay. I'm just a stupid old girl that slept around with a few people's husbands, and half of them I did, and I was already with them. And I did some horrible shit back in the day. And just tried to fit in with everybody. That's who I am, Elijah. I can keep up with a lot, and you're not stupid. I am stupid. I left my responsibilities to be with a guy who I love very much, but I did. I did a lot of stuff. Told a lot of people my business. Clark would not go in her home. He would not go in her home. No, he would not go in her home. And Clark, you know that. I don't even think Clark likes cats. So you think he's going to go into that piss-smelling freaking apartment and hang out with her? Oh, no, no, no. And Clark, you would not. Or maybe you did. I don't know. Maybe you're the invisible boyfriend she keeps talking about. I don't know. So while you guys sit and talk about everybody's mental health, just keep in mind that two of the people that you're following are live, like paying attention to what everybody does. And this woman named a day her holiday because of things that she did. That was her holiday. She owns that day, Elijah. And she's friends with two of them. Tennessee Whiskey's back even. And maybe I made up every bit of it. I don't care. But don't be talking about somebody's mental health. Don't. And if you don't like it, and you don't like people going real life, then shut up. Oh yeah, well this one says she has mental health problems. But she's focusing on other people's. And I don't know why. You have to think, listen, I'm not putting nobody down because I've dealt with mental health issues for a long fucking time, and I can say that. But I am not a cartoon, and that's really all I have to say. And nobody is a cartoon anything and then gets mad. Make sure I just, Elijah. Oh, and don't go to the Dollar Tree, bro. Do not go to the Dollar Tree. You will never live that down. Dude, you know that, first off, Jules, for somebody that says that you are like normal and stuff like that, and what I saw of Clark going to sleep like that, and you guys want to insinuate something about moi? Please. Now, Elijah, I don't care who you are. You might know the whole story. And since I'm a chronic liar and make everything up, and I hope you don't have a husband or a wife because I'll be a mistress to them for years. And there's a woman in here named Siwa. And you know what I did because I was a piece of crap? Because that's what I would call real life. I interviewed her ex. Sorry, Siwa. I interviewed her ex. And I didn't make a penny off of it. And you know why I did it? Because they said that I had the least to lose. That's what you said, Maria. No, I lie. But they lie too. Because they accuse me of stuff that's not true.
She's asleep.
Yeah, she's napping. I did. I interviewed Siwa's ex. Why? Because everybody was hankering around about it. And then they said I had the most to lose. So I interviewed. I didn't like the guy a bit. I think his stepmommy wife was in the comments or something. Bunch of people that acted like they weren't there, put the little eyes up and shit like that. And I interviewed her dude. And you know what I did? I didn't apologize to her about it when I should have. And a lot of people have played the interview. And see what, I'm sorry, but I'm so glad you don't chill with that dude anymore. Because he is boring as shit. I think they were in the, oh, hi Kendra, how are you? Oh, and by the way, Kendra's really good people. She gets made fun of too. People say she has crabs or something like that. I don't know what it is. You know what I did to Kendra? And I apologize. But you know what I did to Kendra? When I was in the hive with them, they were covering Kendra all the freaking time. And there, I saw it. Maybe I screenshot or recorded it in there. But anyway, you know what I said? I said something mean about Kendra. I thought she was entitled and shit, and she always talked about her dad, and I said that in the hive. I did. But you know what? I apologized to Kendra about it. Kendra has herpes, and Elijah, we all got crabs in here. We listen, we don't judge, we just itch. I knew she said she has something, and you know, it takes a, listen, one time I was doing a live and my freaking crown flew out, and somebody was nice enough to do an account called Jen's Missing Tooth. They thought it was funny that Kendra didn't have an apartment. They made fun of her house. And Kendra, I did. And I went to Kendra and I said, hey, this is what I did. Because it's better to just rip the fucking Band-Aid off. And now I like Kendra. And I want Kendra to make me candles. And maybe I'll scissor with her and then we'll both have that. And we'll have herpes and all of it. I don't give a fuck. Kendra's doing really good. Elijah, just go with the flow. I don't think anybody met her. I'd scissor me hard. Hey, Clint, cut it out. Quit it. Joey Glasso, cut it out. But, you know, maybe I'll just start, you know, playing my own stuff and kind of dissecting it and commentating on it with everybody. And, well, let's just get our sins out. Yeah, I think somebody is wanting to do an interview for you, Siwa. Pretty sure. But I know there's another interview that's coming up. But I think the reason that people talk about other people is because it's stuff that they don't have. Do any of them make candles? Do any of them have nasty apartments and stuff that smell like urine and bad decisions while they're talking about Kendra? Just asking. Oh, I'm bedazzling. I have a pretty blessed day. And when Whispers, I love you and everything, but there's a couple lives where I don't know if you're complimenting me, but you're not complimenting me very nice. And honestly, when Whispers, I love you to death, but Jules has went way more at me than I've ever went at her. Sorry. And I love you, when Whispers. I just wish she would go to every room and stop backing that woman up. What does she have on you, when Whispers? We used to text and we used to get along. And anybody that's missing a parent, I feel so sorry for you. I feel sorry. I felt sorry for myself, but I feel a lot of pity for a lot of, not for people. Anybody that's lost somebody, I'm really, really sorry. And Kendra, I had a dad too, like that. And I don't say that I pity or feel sorry for anybody in a mean way. I do, because I just don't understand why everybody talks about my mental health when you guys report to somebody that's a cartoon character. Another way that these creators, they cult people, Elijah. They get mad, like if you go to another channel. They'll dox you, of course. And then when they decide that you're not useful for them, anything that you've said or any address or whatever, they hold over your head. And that's what Jules does. And then she'll attack you. You know what she used to make fun of Siwa about? She called her something moon blinkers. She called, yeah, mesh panty boy. I don't even know that guy. Who is Kevin the mesh panty boy? I want to say, I think somebody said he's a recorder. And then she called Chicago muscle tuna fish butt. She talked really bad on Amsey. Amsey must be a forgiving little thing. I talked to Fur Cat last night. She showed me whatever. I didn't say she was the Mucinex person. I told her that. I don't even know what the damn Mucinex thing is. It looked like a fuck. And who cares? I would love if somebody called me the Mucinex person. I clear up colds, do all stuff like that. When you do these lives, anybody just kind of comes in. And they're mad at Siwa because Siwa has text. Why do you guys care? So basically, it's hate bonding. God, what's another nickname? Oh, I know that she made fun of the creator that she said new, and what she did was she enlarged their nipples. My dude, she talks horribly about his parents. She pays attention to my cable. What else? And this is kind of like a story time. Oh, here's another thing. My cabinet wasn't doing too well, so she came up with a really weird narrative. I somersaulted into it. Hey, Payne. Welcome to story time. They make fun of me because I didn't get my fur baby back. And then they said that I was horrible to my fur baby, yet I'm paying off a vet bill that was $5,000. And I can show proof. And for the 9th time, other people wanted to get Chloe, you idiots. Oh, and she put Chloe on a milk carton too. But she doxed her own passed away cat. She's the one that did it. Oh, and Kimmy's in chat. The Kim that dated Dudley. No, she's busy being harassed right now. She's busy being harassed and actually thrown under the bus by somebody that he was talking to. And had the family member up there and stopped the interview so she could rag on all of us. Just saying. Oh, you know what? Another person, D, she called her fat trucker pig. D, who apologized to her, she called her fat trucker pig. Are there any nicknames that I'm missing? I'm Benevieve on crack. I'm the Huffer. I'm... God, oh. There's no point in getting something against her unless you have something concrete because... Oh, and she wouldn't even show up to it anyway. So... So what do you think about people that dye their hair pink from Kool-Aid? Or people that trip and fall on their appliances? Or people that were friends with somebody that also lost their home and blamed us because of what happened, and now she's friends with other people that don't like him. So, allegedly, or in my opinion. Yeah, it's okay. Mm-hmm. No, she didn't like it that Dee apologized to her. Are you serious? Um, this one girl named Sly, she had this guy in, and she was showing a video to people, and and Sly's Jewish, which Sly says that, and she was showing a video, and I have it actually, where this guy was joking around about throwing Jewish babies in an incinerator. Yeah. People have had to go to her state to get protection. She didn't care because she says this is her job. So don't rag on people when they want to get orders or something to protect themselves against you cop calling women who dox people and try to get people in trouble. And if you guys had respect for my kids, who still love me, by the way, if you had respect for my kids, surely you wouldn't be posting my kid's deceased animal. And by the way, I spoke to somebody today that can corroborate the fact I was not there. There was no EpiPen that was ingested. It was a gene that was in the whatever of who got the frickin' dog. And by the way, I don't even know how you guys got that picture. I would say maybe Facebook because I've seen it there. Just like the picture of Chloe. So no, I've never abused my animals. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. See, what did you know an account doubted Reddit? And it's got to be from the 90 day because that's why everybody doesn't. It's got the last name Green. Did you know that? Because they always... The only person I really like down there is Ohio Player. Oh, and we have this really cool person, Elijah, that I made friends with because I did something very horrible to her, and I'm paying her back for lawyer costs and everything. And they call her the community drunk. And she's got a great sister, and they have garage lives, and we have all the hateful Karens that go in there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. God, who are some other ones? She talked about Terry time. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's see. Oh, my man. She talks about my man all the time. And insinuates stuff that's going on. I wish I could help Kim get it stopped, but I don't know if she would listen. Well, I do have some texts that might actually help her, but it would bring somebody else up into it. Oh, and there's a girl named Penelope that everybody else deems as a hoe, when most of you guys, if she sent her nudies out, I'm sure you guys had fun with those. Terry Time is, she has a great channel. She has these bottom feeder fish. I believe his name is Stand Up Guy. She likes him. And Terry used to love me to death, and I guess she likes hanging out with cartoons. But here's the thing. She has a fish that she calls a bottom fish, and now they're friends. Who knew? Terry Time's somebody that I really cared about. And I guess, is Terry Time a member of the Hive now? I guess she would be. But I'm not her cross to bear. Karma is a cat is who posted them all, and I found their account. Karma is the cat. I'm cool with them. I've never seen someone speak so horribly about kids before. I didn't know that. Well, everybody's got their, see what I'm friends with her. Another person that's come back that I like, Reagan. I think Reagan was a member of the Hive before she got booted. They call it a hive. I call it a moldy tampon because most of the women in there can't use tampons anymore. She says that she's a bee, and they say things like they'll go in and send trolls in, and then they'll go, let's fly back to the hive. If you're really nice, she makes these avatars. The bee says Terry Time used the N-word with her in the past, so of course, I didn't know she said that. I thought she was injected with that one. Who knew? It's different states. Like in her state, you got to do something from your state. But what's really weird is I don't think that she understands, and I don't have to lie about it. I just would never tell this person out. She has somebody in the hive that I'm friends with. I am friends with them. Because
I don't feel like cooking for myself, so I'll go get some.
There's a lot of women that don't want to be in the hive. I've heard Reagan is helping the bee. God, I hope not. I hope not. The stuff that I've heard her say about Reagan, oh God, I hope not.
Jerry,
What?
I don't want to cook for myself, so I'm just going to go get some to eat.
Oh, hold on. You're playing Grand Theft Auto? Hey, you
Grand
know
Theft
what? I
Auto.
bet somebody that knows some of the hookers on that game.
Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out this month.
Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. One of the things you can buy are mattresses for $2. I could easily get a PO if they send them towards me. Yeah. He said good luck with that. Just make sure that the hooker doesn't have any antennas. But we listen, we don't judge. Yes.
Listen to me.
Hold, please.
Here.
I'm back. I don't do any. Oh, okay. Oh, Elijah, do you know what else I did? And again, I don't care who you are. You know what she did to me? For like the longest time, I had two parents that passed away in a year, right? And her whole channel, she would go, go Legal Monday. And then she did a bunch of gravestones and put somebody on there. And let's see. What else does she do? What else does she do? Oh, and she, the cemetery that I went to where I was going to put my mom, she, I think she made a call and she started making fun of me. And I think they contacted the lady that fed the ducks. And that's where she came up with Brenda the Swan lady. She did that too. Yep. Where would I get all this delicious information? What else does she do? Oh, she put my my missing dog. She put it on a milk carton. She did. She has me naked on a fly strip because I had fly strips in the house. She makes fun of my mother-in-law. She deems my boyfriend part of the LGBT community. Um, let's see. What else does she do? Oh, they're going to have a night, Elijah, where they're going to get together and play videos to try to trigger people. It's called a one-night stand, but with her old profession, I guess I could understand that. Oh, another thing, somebody that she's allegedly friends with, they call her Finger in the Fish. Just saying. And she's really nice to her best friend. She got her friend a membership. It was called Page to the Back. And she got her all culted up too. I hope she's doing well. She's scared to leave her house, but she has an invisible boyfriend and went out to dinner with Clark and his husband. Just saying. Yes. What else does she do? Oh, they talk about how mean I am about animals. Well, she used to have these squirrels and she domesticated them. And if you bought the squirrels nuts, they had to be unsalted. I don't know how I knew because I only offered to buy her them. And they used to come across the street from the woods, and she had really cool names for them. And unfortunately, she called it the Pecan Room or the Fight Club. And one of them didn't even have an arm. And she had names for them, like Mommy and Daddy Bird and stuff like that. Is there anything else that she may have done to me? It was like 4 years worth of stuff. Oh, she has stuff posted about me doing naked jumping jacks. That too. There are women in here actually that were part of her pecan room. And she dismissed them like yesterday's business. He's playing Grand Theft Auto. So, other than that, not too much. That sucks to me. I'm worried about Joanna since she's upset. Yeah, I'm about to end this and give her a call. Have you texted with her? It's been told, by the way, guys, because it's so weird. It's also been told to me that possibly things get sent to her house, allegedly, that maybe she knows about. What? Ooh, yum. That's true. And then what's really weird is there was this one account with somebody's something on it, and you would think like the other person would get really mad. So, yeah. What else? Jay Today did this one. I like Jay Today. Okay. What are you getting?
All right.
Okay, where's the thing where it's everything mixed together?
Yeah.
Korean loaded fries. Okay, I want the famous bowl. And then a side of mashed potatoes. If that's okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Let me get you the combo.
When is my next live? Probably I'm going to be doing them at night because I have some, well, I actually had something really good happen. Since everybody's been telling my lazy ass to get a job.
Gravy. Gravy.
Yes. I didn't realize that was her that I called. Siwa, I want you to text her. When I'm out of the bath, I will call her. Jen's going to call her too. Yes, I am. I'll take a Sprite. Sprite's okay.
Okay.
Oh, and here's another thing. I have stage 4 kidney disease, which people say that is fake. And I also have an iron deficiency, which I take medication for. And I guess nobody ever bruises and stuff. So when somebody, they have something posted in Reddit accusing me of doing something that I'm not doing. 90-day hive. That's their new name, 90-day hive. But good thing I have both of them saying that they don't go real life, because I know who your friends are. So you too, Cheryl. Happy Mother's Day. Okay, Boomer, just checking. Too many people doing it on purpose to get Jen in trouble. But that's what people like to do. That's who they are. Let me see here. See, why am I missing something? Let me see here. Wouldn't that be so coincidental, if you guys thought about it, for somebody to know something about me and then literally within a month try to do it? Oh, God. Where the fuck is Napa, babe? I saw her video. Where's our dear, sweet, sexy Jane? We had all become friends, and she kept deactivating, so we got together and named it the Pecan Room. Yep. And she outed a bunch of your guys' some people's sock accounts, just so you know. Oh, there's a really nice lady in the community, and her name is Anne, and the person that, but they call her Turkey Teeth. That's what they call her, Turkey Teeth. No, she was never included. Cheryl, can you explain that? Because that's when she started terrorizing me really bad. Because they were ballsy. But I will say that Reddit account that says horrible things, they are telling the truth about some of it. Even the people that hate me, I agree. I was an absolute fucking terror online. And most of you that hate me, I probably deserve it. I like, get a job. I needed to. Start making people a priority. I'm starting to. So actually the people that hate you the most probably give you the best. What do you guys think? See, I think it's good. We can shoot the shit and craft. My mom has the iron thing. What she has to take meds for? Oh, she has. Does she bruise real easy? Just tell her if anybody sees her with the bruise, it might be alleged something. Thanks. So I guess we're going to have to make some calls tomorrow. Tweedledee and Tweedledee shit. Yes, it's an email. So I get, I bruise real easy. And here's the thing, I would show it, but they take pictures and they fucking go to town with it. I was in my computer chair one night, and I was like going like this. I flipped backwards, bro. I had to actually go see my doctor because of it. I flipped backwards in my chair, and like all in here. But yeah, I always freaking bruise. I don't know what her breed is, but I was also alleged to have done something with that person too, with my little puppy, my big puppy. Her name's Marley. I don't know if I could show you her. Maybe you would know. She kind of looking like if she gets bigger, like kind of Great Danish I'm getting. Mm-hmm. Horse dog. Hold on. Hold, please. Sorry, Clint had to give me the French kiss that I'm going to get from Penelope. And yes, if you guys know Penelope, it was also alleged that somebody in her family was going to be a dancer and get tipped. Jen, tell Clint we lost the hockey game with 4 seconds to go. He can probably relate. Hey, Christina, long time no see. Hey, Christina.
Oh, I hate them them are heartbreaker losses.
I love you.
Love you.
Clint and I went to church and the church didn't burn down. What you up to, Christina? It's weird how obsessed it was finding my body count, who I've been, right? Same with me, Penelope. Mm-hmm. Yep. Daddy, I sound like a gorgeous pup. So here's the thing. You know, if everybody has their freedom of speech and nobody's doing X, Y, and Z, and you don't like the real life stuff and blah, 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 then probably you should not be deeming other people that. And when I say the real life shit, you guys need to quit. Who do I like better, Franklin or Michael from GTA? I don't know, to be honest. All I ever pay attention to is the hookers, because I just cannot get over the fact that they actually have games that have that. Because do you guys remember the game Doom? Just let me know. Doom. So the games like that I can actually, like, it makes me sick to play games like that. Like, I can play Nintendo, but games where it's like you control it and it just gets me sick. Cheryl, yes, and well. Oh, I have a tripod too. Mm-hmm. I just don't understand why so many people freaking turned on me that I was cool with. I will never understand it. Because I haven't done or said anything about it. Have you been? My speech does not equal. Yeah. It doesn't matter whether it's Mother's Day or not. You can still celebrate it. Have you had a fur baby before? Christina, have you had a fur baby? I'm sure that you've had a pet. That makes you a mom. And I'm a shitty one, which I absolutely am. Yep. Well, I hope you go live tonight. Remember this, fake friends only hang out for a minute. No, you have no idea how many people are watching this, Elijah. You may be brought up tonight. Oh my God, there was an Elijah in there. Let's find out who he is. Let's fly back to the hive. And he plays Grand Theft Auto? Oh my God. Who plays that? I got some poop on my wedding cake. That's so weird. Somebody brought up your account last night. Where do I have poop on my shoe? Let me see here. Thank you for paying attention to my stupid shoe. That's not poop. That's mud, you idiot. And I would have been able to smell poop. You almost got me there. So wedding cake, what's your favorite food? Miss poop on the shoe? No, it's definitely not poop. I would have already started puking if it was poop. So what flavor wedding cake are you? We're getting there, guy. Blinging these. Tomorrow we're going to Mod Podge. Tomorrow night, actually. So Elijah, tell us a little bit about you. What is your favorite food? Oh, and another thing, Elijah, one thing that we do here is I'm going to start doing it is apparently all my crafts I did with paper plates. So I'm going to start doing my paper plate crafting too. I forgot about that. Okay, hold on. Let me grab my charger. What are you doing, ma'am? Come on. Come on. Sit. You have to sit. Sit. Thank you. There you go. Mama, you want that? Here, I'll break it up into small pieces. Okay. Sorry, guys. Jen, please don't say that you had a bad period. No, I am going to say this because it's very important. I did not do things the right way as a mom at all, the whole way through. I definitely made a lot of mistakes. Hold on, baby. Oh, I like tacos too. See what? Did you take your blood pressure medicine today? Yeah, I did a lot of stuff as a mom that I shouldn't have done. Definitely starting with like bad mouthing. You know, I did a lot of fucked up shit that I shouldn't have done. And at the end of the day, I'm going to make everything up to them. I don't care how many years or how much, whatever. And it's not anybody's. Here. There you go. Especially when there's people online that don't even have relationships and do real life bullshit. She didn't pass out. I refuse to take anything but Tylenol. I'm stubborn as fuck, but I'm great. Yeah, but I shouldn't have left my kids for a guy. I shouldn't have done that. I should have done the right thing. There was a very, very important day that I missed with one. I should have been there. Well, Shadow Wolf, nice to see you. If you could go find Ghost of Shadows, who I probably isn't allowed to play with us anymore. And yes, there is a site on Facebook where it is parents that have estranged kids. And it's not for narcissists. It's for people to support other women, especially on days like Mother's Day. Narcissists are the people that don't go to sites like that. No, I don't know what a Therian is. Tell me. And Shadow Wolf, what's your favorite food? Here. Here. Have a kiss. Give me a kiss. If you could find it in a way that I could eat it, that wouldn't damage my kidneys, for sure. Oh, okay. Why don't you just say chicken Alfredo, bro? But, Theron, I'm going to have to write that down. When Clint gets home, I'm going to be like, are we eating Theron tonight? Mm-hmm. Tired every day having to make a phone call like, oh, these women, like, just fucking stop. It's not a food. What are you talking about? Do you know what a Therian is? Chicken Alfredo. That's what it says. It's not chicken Alfredo. I'm just reading it down, whatever. For a second, Shadow Wolf, I thought we were connecting over Therian Alfredo. I can't look it up because I'm on my freaking phone. Can somebody look up Therian, please? Another thing that I messed up with as a mom was not going to the things I needed to. And spending money to buy love. I did that too. My favorite food is chicken Alfredo. That was answering the question. My bad. I'm sorry. Am I a Christian? Well, sometimes I don't act very Christian, but do I believe in God? Absolutely. You will never catch me laughing knowing that somebody's burning in hell. But am I a Christian? Yeah, I would like to think so. But I do cuss too much. I went to church today and it didn't blow up. It didn't burn down. Nobody threw holy water on me. Nobody walked up with a cross going, get out, psychopath. So, yeah. Everyone sins, not just you, I promise. Thank you, Crenshaw. I appreciate it. Oh, you should hear some of the words going around in the community. It means he was in danger. Siwa ain't no danger. What are you talking about? You're a moron. What's your favorite food? Siwa, you in danger, girl. Was she in danger of having her live played and commentated on? Nice try. What's your favorite food, by the way? A person that identify. Hey, I just like the word. I don't know what the hell it means. That's okay. You can. Hey, I don't care what, who, as long as you come in and join with the chat. I don't care what you are. I identify as the fifth hour. I like it, Siwa, but I use vegan too. Have you ever tried Alfredo pizza? No, I have not. Have you? I think if I had the best pizza in the world and I could eat it, or actually if somebody, what else do you want to know about you? Where's your favorite place to visit and why? Siwa's actually under your tub. Cool. Siwa, feel free if you want to take another bath. Siwa's, if you get underneath the tub, well, she must not be as big as everybody fat shames her. Siwa, you're underneath my tub. Well, I love that. How would Siwa be able to get underneath my tub when everybody says she has a size 25 orthopedic shoe? No, Siwa loves taking a tub bath. That's all she does. Siwa, what do you put in your tub other than your delicious non-curving body that can fit underneath my tub? Wait a minute, she couldn't fit underneath my tub. I don't have a claw tub. She's probably under my bed. In Ventilaccio, they make the best Mexican food. Oh. You know, one time people that go against Siwa, do you know that they paid her money to do a spell? And now she's a fake witch? Mm-hmm. Listen, there ain't nothing wrong with being tall. And you know, the thing is when you're tall, your weight, you know, is different. I don't know. I used to be 90 pounds. Now I weigh 136. Hey, Sarah. Come on. Come on. Okay. Pizza is a trigger word in this community. We got a pretty good show out today. I wonder if they have, what kind of pizza can you have if you have a CKD? Do they have a kidney-friendly pizza? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I forgot to bedazzle something. You guys, I forgot to bedazzle. What else do I want to know? When's the last time you lied, Elijah? And you don't have to say what you lied about. Be careful while you're driving. What's the last thing that you lied about, Elijah? And we listen, we don't judge. You know, the last time I lied, Elijah, Mia's got really bad gas and she farted at Kroger's. And then we went to another aisle and then I did, and then I blamed it on Mia. That's what I lied about. I blamed it on Mia, but it was me. So, here. Okay. Okay. Careful, Siwa. If you're not 5 foot, 100 pounds, then you'll be body shamed, even by the big ones. The last time you lied was 5 years ago? Dang, you're going strong, bro. What lippy are you using today, Jen? CoverGirl's Lip Yummy. Theory and definition. A person who identifies as a non-human animal or a hybrid between... Would that count? Okay, let me ask you this. Real talk, and I'm just asking questions. Is that word have something to... Well, let me ask you this. What if you only identify as like a cartoon? Like, what if that's your identity? Does that kind of have something to do with it? Drive-in theaters. Girl, I be seeing people with some ugly ass feet, Siwa. Embrace those big ass feet. Like a fur. It's like somebody whose identity has become like, you know, not so much furry, More like flying. Does that make somebody a Therian? Quit. Junior high, the whole furry face. Hey, if you want to watch a really, really like gross movie, but look up Meet the Feebles. And I used to watch Japanimation too back in the day. I'll tell you what. Insects are just creepy pet. Oh. But you know, like I said, some of the people that do hate my guts, and I'm glad I don't know who you are. Well, I wish I knew who you were. That's one thing that I could never do. I could never look at constructive criticism. So whoever this person is, you're a dick. But a lot of what that person's saying is true. Actually. That's what I need to learn. But again, I had something really great happen this week. And there was a thumbs up and a good job. So I absolutely was a shitty mom. So for anybody that has Mother's Day and you spent it alone, we're just talking about everything today. Okay, take this for instance. For us Therians, we wear animal masks and sometimes tails. We also practice dogs is a kind of like training for. Okay, what is one of the most powerful animals? Not like shoe fly, shoe bee. Like what about a person that identifies as a wolf? We have a lot of people that identify with being snakes. Just asking. We have people that identify as fish. I'm a furry. Cool. I can live with that. I'll be a furry. I'm not going to do weird things. I identify as being a camel. How about that? Not a wolf, a camel. A goat. Yeah, what does APR mean? What do you want to do? What does that mean? God, I wish I had my frickin' did it with my computer today, the live anyway. So we're getting somewhere, guys. Elijah, here is my question. It's going to be a good one. Where is the weirdest place? Where did you have your first kiss, Elijah? For some reason, I'm getting Clark vibes today. You guys getting Clark vibes? I'm getting a little bit of Clarky vibes. See, we're getting there. Sorry we've been on so long today. No, where you've never gotten kissed? Why? If you don't mind me asking. Why? I've never been kissed either. I just go straight to the meat and potatoes. I'm a hoe, Elijah. That's why. A narcissistic hoe. Mr. Rich Boy, excuse me. I'll have you know I'm not rich or poor. So you're like, that's good. You know, sometimes rich can be meant two things. Dude, he's spicy. He goes, Mr. Rich Boy, excuse me? I'll have you know, I'm not that poor. Just never want to be in a relationship until I'm older. Okay. How old are you? I think maybe we should have asked that. Can you vote, Elijah? Actually, can you vote? You seem very mature, though. Because if that's the case, I think you went into the wrong room. Elijah, you cannot be in here. Maud, could you please? Elijah, it's okay. We have this guy in the community. His name's Mikey, and you are far more mature than him. But it's been very nice that you came in. And thank you. And thank you for chatting. So, goodbye. Have a really, really good life. And I wish you the best in Grand Theft Auto and bees and all that junk. I don't think he's 12, actually. Can somebody check the account and see if it was made today? Yeah, but we don't know if that's really him because he talked kind of mature. When was the account made? Was it made today? Okay. Shoe fly shoe. That ain't no 12-year-old. No 12-year-old's going to want to sit here and watch me bling shoes. I know. I know. But try again. It was made today? Told you. What 12-year-olds can make all these accounts anyway? He was way too mature. Nice try. Am I married? Not yet. I'm too busy living out the best mistress days of my life. Crenshaw, I'm a mistress. Maybe I'll just be a mistress for the rest of my life. Thank you. Someone said I had poop on them allegedly. It's not poop, it's mud. But thank you. Want to try to guess how old I am? Not so much. But you can spell Therian, so I know for a damn, don't pull that. He used way too many big words. This ain't no like Doogie Howser thing. Clint, we had a make-believe 12-year-old come in.
That's sweet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Am I bedazzling them? I sure am. I told you, when I start smelling like old brandy and nutcrackers and I get that stench that it's Clark. And we know who Clark's married to. But if Clark isn't making accounts, that's also fine. Let's bring on the gums and stuff like that. I will send you the account in DMs. Thank you, PP. He said that he was 14. Nice try. They're just trying to make a narrative to fuck my channel up. Whatever. Just like shit was bought for Rochelle. I know this game. What state do I live in? Alaska. Isn't that weird that last night all those people were nice enough to buy watchers and views for Rochelle. So maybe her channel could be shut down. Kind of like it was threatened for me when I was accused of it. Just throwing it out there. Kimmy, they're all adults. They're just acting stupid. Okay. Everybody check your IDs at the door. They are not my... I guarantee you somebody from that wretched ass hive. Get out of here. Like I said, I can smell Clark a mile away. And they probably weren't even boys anyway. It was probably girls. AMC.
Well, but we need to go shopping, don't we? For your parents?
Yeah, I'm going to order them from Amazon, actually, if that's cool. Where are we going to pick them up? Don't say it out loud.
They deliver here.
Who? Amazon?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. What is she barking at? Oh my God.
Dog, you know that.
Oh.
The neighbor dogs.
Mm-hmm. You guys, I am running out of bedazzle things. So we're going to probably finish up with this. So that's what we have so far, guys. So I think we had a really good live. Happy Sunday. And yeah, possibly see you guys tomorrow night. So I think this went pretty good. So again, happy Mother's Day. And thank you to the mods that came in and to the trolls. And I hope you enjoyed story hours. And see you guys later. Let me see here. Oh, and stay away from those pesky insects. But I've heard if you sting once, you don't have to deal with them anymore. Just saying. Have a good day.